everyone. This is Harjit Dhaliwal, community reporter for Modern Endpoint Summit 2025 in Paris, France. This is a special segment of Women in Tech and my awesome colleagues from Microsoft and wonderful, wonderful women leaders. Please introduce yourself.
Hello. Hi, I am Sangeetha Visweswaran. Everybody calls me Sangi. I'm an engineering director in Microsoft Intune, and it's been a fantastic conference so far.
Hi, I'm Lavanya Lakshman, and I am the principal product manager in the Microsoft Intune team. Super proud to be here and talking to our dear friend Harjit.
Hello, I'm Cristina, Senior Product Manager, CXC for Intune.
Excellent. So this is amazing. We met exactly a year ago, right here. Well, not in this location, but in Paris and Endpoint Summit. And we had a Women in Tech, a session as well. We had a wonderful conversation. And I think, that video that we did has been seen by so many people, both men and women, and especially women. And they got inspired from that. And you had opened the doors of communication and stuff. What has changed or improved since then? Can anyone?
I can take that. I think it was a fantastic, it was great that last year you got us to talk, and which is great. A few comments, two things that I observed. One, we had some ideas and suggestions for the organizers. And one of the suggestions was, the MEM Summit forum or the website when it was, oh man, and how are we going to encourage women to join? They took the feedback. So if you go to the MEM Summit now and the speakers are women, they actually feature a lot of the women that have been in the conference. So that was people like to be or go to places where they feel comfortable, have familiarity or know familiar stuff. So I really, really appreciate the organizers in the conference for doing that. And that as a direct influence from this conversation last year. The second thing I noticed is women that came last year were comfortable finding us this year. They sought us out and they were able to have those conversations with us. I've already met two of them and they feel comfortable finding these people and they know us, even though it's like the 1 year ago we saw and if I have seen somebody else, I am not going to remember. They don't remember me, but it was great that connection gets made. We do it one woman at a time, right?
Right, but one woman at a time and it made a difference.
A difference, yes.
Yes. Lavanya, did you have anything?
Oh, yeah. The video we recorded last year, Harjit, is still very special to my heart. And I'll tell you why. Because there are so many people after that who have not been associated with MEM Summit in any form or shape. They have gotten to see that because I was tagged, Sangi was tagged, Cristina was tagged.
Yes.
And they ended up seeing it at random times. And they came back and they said, oh, you spoke about opportunity for mentorship. We would like to get mentored. Can you mentor? Can you build the community? You can relate to this. Last month at MVP Summit,
yes,
we
were
did
both
a
there.
breakfast for women in tech. And this was all MVPs. They showed up and they said, oh, we saw that video. It was very impressive. I have an intern joining in my team in like 2 weeks. She told me, I saw this video. I wanted to send you a connection and an invite on LinkedIn, but I held off because I wanted to talk to you and see if it's okay. Can I get connected? I was very impressed seeing that video.
That is beautiful.
Yeah. So I think it was very impressive. And +1 to Sangi's comments on organizers of the summit doing a phenomenal job and looking at women in tech as a starting point and featuring speakers from last year who were women in the introductory video that they created for this year's summit. I think that has left a mark.
Yes.
So thanks to the organizers and thanks to you and all of our amazing friends here who are cameramen behind the scenes recording these videos. Thank you.
Yes. Christina?
Yeah, just to add one more thing, like it definitely had people reaching out through LinkedIn, and now you can see that we were approached by the women in this conference. I think there is still a lot of work to do. We are still a minority, but definitely the video that we did last year helped.
Made a huge difference. Yeah. Wow, just one video. It's amazing. And I like that you brought up, both of you and, as well as Christina, that the way this event, Endpoint Summit, and the website, you mentioned about the website, and I did notice that too. There's more highlights of women like speaking and, the pictures and stuff like that. It actually changed. It's
100%.
Yeah. What specific initiatives or actions do you think companies should take to support women in tech?
I'm just thinking through this. Lots of things that come to mind.
Right.
Look, I think the first and foremost thing is to be an ally. Women are still a minority. I am hopeful one day that would change. I mean, 50-50 is a fantastic place to be. But the big thing that I see and I hear is not having an ally. And it doesn't take much to be an ally. You just have to look out for somebody, have their back, and talk to that person, be there. Bring them to the conference that you go to next, right? Or bring them to the next meeting that maybe they should have been there, but they are not there.
Right, just bring them
those
along.
are small things that I think make a big difference. The second call I would do is, it's this community that matters. It call to the women in the organization and call to the allies in the organization is help create these communities. These communities don't have to be always created by women, right? And there's always the minorities to fend for minorities. It's exhausting.
It is exhausting.
Yes. It would be great when we see the allies coming together to build that community,
right?
Trying to learn and understand how it is to walk in the other person's shoes.
Yeah.
I think that just human nature of that aspect would go a long way.
Yeah.
And then there's the corporate aspects of things, but I'd probably foundationally focus on the human aspects.
When Sangi mentioned about ally, the first person who came to my mind, not from the women community, but more amazing allies in the broader community, you were the first person that came to mind. Not because you're recording this video and I'm not being super nice here, but kind of calling out the fact. You have been instrumental because these videos that you record make a big difference to leave a broader footprint in the social media because people know where to come find us.
Yeah.
And the more people we are able to tag, they are able to benefit out of this. So I think it's a fantastic opportunity. So thank you for being a great ally, Harjit.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. I got a really interesting question. What are some of the most rewarding aspects of being a woman in tech? Did you want to take that, Cristina?
Well, actually, it's related to the previous questions because it's also rewarding to see that you are doing something new, something different, that you're sometimes being the first to speak in a conference. And when you see that goes well and you get good feedback, it's also very rewarding because you feel you are doing something new and breaking some ice. So I think this is part of it. And I don't know, I don't think about anything else, just especially for being a woman. I don't know what you guys think about.
I'll take this. One of the things that I feel that is extremely rewarding is the fact that there are people getting inspired by what we are doing.
Yes.
And we are doing it not because we are women. We are doing this based on our skill set, based on the credibility that we are bringing to the table. I think that's what is leaving a footprint, right?
Yes,
we
and it
don't
shows.
want a special place because we are women.
No.
We want that place because we are doing everything right to be there. I think that is what is super rewarding.
It makes sense.
Totally. I think plus one to what she said. What really is satisfying is when you are the role model And that goes a long way. That's just not you doing for yourself. That's you paving the way. And when you're a role model, not because you're a woman, but because you're a woman who's earned their place here, just it's inspiring to others. And when you see others being inspired by you, it's just
amazing.
unfathomable. That satisfaction is insane. Like, I was feeling great when Leo was introducing people come up on
Yes.
stage, and when he said Sangi the builder, I was like, he didn't say Sangi the woman come up,
No,
right? He said
no,
Sangi the
no.
builder. That just goes a long way.
Exactly.
And I'm hoping people see me for who I am, and people realize that you could be who you want to be.
Right. And then I know Cristina had wanted me to ask this question. Are there any female leaders or role models in tech who have inspired you? And if so, how?
And we did not prepare this in advance. He just told me like 2 seconds before the interview. But I think you have 2 of them sitting here. So it's
Exactly.
so obvious for me to answer this, not really seriously, because I don't know if people realize like how humble and down to earth you both are, the empathy you show with the customers and with every one of us. And I think for me it's inspiring because you can be a strong leader, take very, very hard decisions on the product, on a team of engineers, but still be like a real person and have your values up front. And for me, this is why both of you are role models for me. So when Harjit said he had this question, I was like, it's too easy to answer this one.
That was
for
an
me. This was too
easy question to answer. Yeah, and they inspire me to all of you. Like, I've never felt. So one thing here, what advice would you give to young women considering a career in tech?
Do it.
Just do it.
It's a
Just
great
do
place
it.
to be. Don't hold yourself back. I'm hoping you're seeing the 3 of us here who all are thriving here, and be very happy. I wouldn't do it any other way. Going backwards, if you ask me what would I have done, change my career, I wouldn't have changed anything. Yes, there's room to grow. In every place, there's room to grow, but it's a great place. You can be yourself, and skills is what matters the most in this space.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
One of the biggest asks that I will have for the younger generation is take the fear away. Just be there, do it. Don't second guess yourself.
Don't second guess yourself.
Don't
Yeah.
second guess yourself. I have been saying this multiple times and I'll continue to say, because a lot of the time we are our own biggest enemy because we second guess ourselves and we think, oh, am I good? Can I do this? Can I ask this question? Is this a good enough question? I'm like, there is no question that is dumb.
Yeah.
Go ahead, ask. What is the worst that can happen?
Right.
You're only going to learn from it,
Yes.
which is still the best gift you can have.
Yes.
And I would say they should continue to show up, be there, and do the right thing. And I hope we in some form or shape can continue to inspire them, because our journey has all been different. We all have
Absolutely.
different background. We
Right.
all had our journey.
Different support systems.
Exactly. And
yeah.
I would not say that it is easier for men, right?
Yeah.
They also might potentially have their own challenges, right?
Yes.
Which is where I'm like, don't think that, oh, just because I'm a woman, should I do this? No. I want to do this because I have the skill set and I have a passion. I want to show up.
Yeah.
I think that's what is going to matter.
100%. 100%. Anything you want to
Yeah,
add?
just to add, like, of course, try, and if it doesn't go as you expect from the beginning, it's normal. It happens not only to women, it
Yeah.
happens also to men.
Anybody.
So just, be yourself and keep on trying. If
Yeah.
this is what you want to do, there is
Yeah, and
no-
I was going to say, like, even video makes a difference as well. I know, how do people reach out to you guys, and what you want to, your last thoughts to, women out there and allies, what do you want to say?
I would say winners are not quitters. So just go, show up, be there. Don't second guess yourself. That's all I would say. And the best way to reach out to me is on LinkedIn.
LinkedIn,
Just send me a note, send me an invite, add a message so that I don't miss out on why you're reaching out.
Sure.
And I will definitely make time. And within my schedule, I will find time to mentor, happy to inspire. I want to see more women out there in the
Yes.
conference asking more questions.
Yes.
So that's what I really wish for. And to Sangeet's earlier point, 50-50 is going to be a great place to be in. I want to
Yes.
see that 50% women participation in
Or
one of these.
51-49.
I love that.
Right.
Yeah, maybe I can go next. I will just say, don't wait for your organization or your company to give you rules or guidance on how to, include women or be an ally. Take this as a personal item yourself. Every interaction that you have, make sure that you're just being fair with everybody. So make it personal. And to the women, let's sign up for the conferences, come talk to us, come to the events, show up and interact with us. We are open in LinkedIn and reach out.
Yeah.
I would add, ask for what you want, do what you like, and leverage folks like us. We're here to support as a friend, mentor, coach, wherever we can help. Find us on LinkedIn, but do what you love.
Do what you love. Beautiful message. All of you. Amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you for being leaders. Thank you for being just amazing people. Like, you guys are beautiful. You guys are wonderful. And thank you to Endpoint Summit organizers for doing a great job. And we'll see you again next year.
Thank you.